Hey guys, so it's Rachel, and I just kind of wanted to do sort of a quick and easy video for you guys. We're gonna, I guess, kind of go through calligraphy. If you watched my haul video, my mom got me a really awesome calligraphy set. I've been wanting to do calligraphy for a while, and she got me this wonderful script set. So I've never done calligraphy in my life. And I figured that maybe once a week we'll kind of do a week-to-week video update, see how I'm getting better, or just practice and stuff like that. We'll probably keep them very short, so this will probably be mainly an unboxing and a putting together. And then maybe next week I'll have looked at even more tutorials and hopefully get started on, actually doing some calligraphy. But I figure just a nice kind of series video, and to get better, show that not everybody's perfect, stuff like that. So to start, this is how it comes, and I did already open this just to kind of get the packaging off of the back. I'll show you, and I did switch out the tips. I'm actually refilming this because I wanted to do this in real time for you guys. But it comes with 4 pens, and then 5 different pen nib selections, and then 18 cartridges. So it comes with 10 black cartridges, 2 blue, 2 sepia, 2 red, and 2 green. And it also comes with a practice sort of instruction book and then practice paper. I have already read through the instruction book, and it didn't tell me how to put these pens together whatsoever. It went through all the different types of pens throughout many years of calligraphy and the history of it, and then, sort of the writing style, but it did not tell me how to put the pen together. So I actually had to stop filming this video and refilm it because I need to go look up some tutorials. So this is the box that everything is in, and then this is the manuscript, and it comes just a bunch of different stuff. It shows you a bunch of different styles. They have flip outs, sort of the practices, how to do the letters, stuff like that. It seems to be really pretty helpful. I found it very interesting. I just wish that they had better or put in instructions on there. And then this is also the paper. Hopefully it doesn't feather and bleed when you start to write on it, because I know that some calligraphy paper, even if it says it's calligraphy paper, is not really true calligraphy paper and will still feather out and bleed. So I'll test that out as well for you guys. But this tin just opens up. Look at how pretty that is. I did already switch out the nibs, like I said, because I was going to try and do this for you guys. Some of these are very hard to get out of the box. I actually had to get my boyfriend to switch the nibs. They were impossible to pull out. But at least the pen, as you can see, is a bit easier to get out. And then same with the cartridges. So I'm going to take 2 of these out, and then this is the refill cartridge. I'm still learning too, so if you guys have any helpful suggestions, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know any links or any sites or anything like that for how to get better at calligraphy, and any great tips. If you guys do calligraphy, I would absolutely love to hear from you guys. I'm definitely not going to be perfect starting out on this, but I saw several different ways, I guess, that you can sort of get the cartridges in here. First of all, you want to unscrew the nib. They did say in the manual that to use a nib that was sort of a medium, not too fine, not too fat, because the fine one, it'll be really hard to learn how to write with broader strokes and thinner strokes, and the ones that are very fat will have too much ink flow out of it too fast. So they said to use one of the medium ones, so that's, I believe, what I did. And then if you notice here on these cartridges, they have this little place. Now you're supposed to puncture them, and that's how the ink comes out. I saw 2 different ways that people were doing this, and I'm not sure which is the right way. So if I do this wrong, even if it comes out, please let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to learn to get better at this. And there aren't, I think, enough good tutorials on this. So we will learn together as we go. But down in here, I know you probably can't see it, there is a little tiny piece that I can tell will puncture that, and some people say to just put it straight down and to press down and puncture it, and then you can take it and screw it on and you can start to write. Some people say to let it sit upside down for 15 minutes before you start writing to help get the ink flowing. I guess we'll kind of figure this out as we go. I know somebody else dropped 2 cartridges in, I believe, like this, or I guess they just did one. But somebody dropped a cartridge in and then went for it. So I guess what we will try to do is I will try and puncture the nib. I know I watched somebody also use a like a needle or a paper clip to puncture the tip as well. So I guess there's a million different ways that we could go about this. I'm not sure which is the right one, so I hope I picked the right one because I don't want to ruin my nice new pens. It's kind of scary. I guess I will try, before I try doing a needle, I will try puncturing it with the actual tip of it, because I feel like that's why they made that. So let's see if I can get it to pop. No. I was able to screw this in without getting it to pop, like into the base of it. But nope, so that doesn't work. I'm sure the people of you who are doing calligraphy are laughing at me right now, but that is okay. I'm going to grab a needle. I'll be right back. Okay, so I don't have a safety pin or any kind of paper clip or anything like that, but I do have a pack of needles that I always use to kind of help my glossy accents and stuff like that. So I'm just going to pull one out, or three. I guess I'll pull three out. And I guess I'm going to try and puncture this. I'm sure it's probably not enough. It might not even be thick enough. Do we have a paper clip? Okay, needles are difficult. I'm going to attempt to look again for a paper clip, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, okay, I'm back, and I could not find a paper clip anywhere. I don't know why. We don't have one in the apartment. I didn't think it would work. I figured I'd try a bobby pin. Didn't work. I went back and watched more tutorials, so another 20 minutes later, it does look like my original idea was right about here. You just have to try and push really, really hard to sort of get that little nib in there to puncture this. So we're going to do that. I'm going to be brave, and hopefully I don't get ink all over me or ruin anything. So I'm just going to... there we go. Awesome. So it's in there now. I had some resistance, but it's definitely nice and in there. That's also, I guess, I learned the same way to do the refillable one. So you just pop in, let me pull it out and show you. I was learning, I promise. Oh gosh, it's going to be so hard to get this out again. Well, I guess I'll show you in the case then, and I'll put this one back. But in here, this side here is what would puncture into the nib, and then all you have to do to refill it is take some ink. So normally you would have a little side jar of ink, and you would then slowly dip the nib into the ink well, and you would twist. There's a little black like notch pull, and you just slowly twist it, and it will start to fill it with ink. So that's it. So I'm going to leave this facing down, most people said for about 15 minutes, and then I guess I will come back and just make sure that it works, and that'll be it for the end of the video today. And then next week we'll start by actually writing and practicing and sort of getting more into that and see how bad or not terrible I am at it, and we'll go from there, guys. Okay guys, so it has been about 30 minutes, and I have just been letting my pen sit downwards in my little glue sticks. I find that it holds it really, really well whenever I'm working on a project. So I'm just gonna try and test it out a little bit, make sure that the ink is flowing, and then that'll be it for the our little, I guess, calligraphy unboxing and part one of our continuing series for this. And then next week I will start to try and go through the very basics in the beginning of this, and I know that they show how to like make proper lines, and you can then get the proper height of all the letters and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of a lot to go through, so I want to kind of keep each video really, really short for you guys, so that's why I'm going to just do it in very, very small steps. But we'll get into doing sort of the letters, and I'll talk about a little bit how they talk about the groups and stuff, and you know, we'll practice together. So let's see if this works. I know that there's a proper way to hold your pen, because if you don't hold it a proper way, then the ink will not flow out of the pen. So let me try and make sure that I'm doing that properly. Currently I am not. I definitely punctured it. There we go. So I just hadn't pushed it in enough, but as you can see, it does right. And as you can see, I am terrible, but that is okay. We will get better. Lines. There we go. Starting to get a little better, guys. Making some lines. Working on lines. See how it how fast it flows out and everything like that. They said to really just kind of practice lines to get used to it, and then there'll be certain shapes and stuff like that that you can start to practice and get better on. But this does seem to be really good calligraphy paper. I'm really not seeing any feathering or bleeding or anything like that, so it's good to know that when you get a kit that the stuff that actually comes with it works the way it's supposed to. So I think that that is it for the video, and I will try and post another one of these next week on Friday, or maybe on a Saturday or Sunday, something like that. We'll figure it out. We're gonna go together because I told you again the schedule is a little hectic right now, but it's still, I'm gonna do my best to try and post as many videos as possible. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for all the updates on the channel, and let me know in the comments down below any suggestions or advice, again, on calligraphy, and if you happen to recreate any of the looks on my channel for any of the art, or if you happen to want to do a video where you learn calligraphy along with me, please link it in the comments down below. I love seeing your stuff, and I'm totally inspired by you guys as well. So come back next time for another adventure with us. Bye!